One side is saying Black Lives Matter and,
TikTok banned popular Twitch streamer Hasan Piker for saying Black Lives Matter. So in this video, I will show you what he posted on TikTok, the insanity around all of this. Now, he has since been reinstated after there was a big news story about this and all this coverage around how clearly racist TikTok was being. But first, let me show you what Hasan put on Twitter when this first happened. So he says here, every time a TikTok of mine goes viral, I get mass reported and permanently banned. Nice system, TikTok. So at the time, it was a permaban over this video. Okay, this is so absurd. His editor was also banned randomly, or not randomly, clearly targeted, but banned for editing the video. So saying here, TikTok just banned Hasan for hate speech after we posted this video about how Black Lives Matter means we need to end the systemic discrimination and police violence against black people in the US. And as a bonus, they did it on MLK Day. Yeah. So here is the video. Better warning, you may be informed.
Black Lives Matter, all lives matter.
Black Lives Matter.
I guess all lives matter.
Like, there you go. That's a great way to look at the extremes on both sides. One side is saying Black Lives Matter and, Black lives are a part of all lives. So all lives clearly don't matter until Black Lives Matter because Black lives currently don't matter. The other side is saying, nah, fuck that. All lives matter, actually. Black Lives Matter too. You're just fucking wrong for bringing that up. The extreme in that situation is one side saying correctly that, black people are disproportionately targeted by the criminal justice system and sometimes even killed as a consequence of that disproportionate targeting and systemic racism. The other side is denying that reality. On the extreme side, on the other side, they are also taking matters in their own fucking hands. So how can you look at that situation and go, both sides have some ideas here?
Why is that?
Because I feel like my life matters too, and I'm not black.
All right. Are you offended by how informative that was? The fact that TikTok banned Hasan over this video, it just goes to show that, yes, they are racist. Now, look, usually in the past, I would say, oh, it's misunderstanding. I'm sure it was mass reported, as I'm sure, as he said, all of his posts are. But then there are humans behind the scenes. So mass reporting could lead to, maybe an automatic ding on the count that people have to, human individuals, reviewers actually have to look at the video. But once you look at the video, it's very clear doesn't violate any sort of terms of service. And I'll get to the terms of service in a bit here. But so you have to conclude from that there are people on that team that saw that and thought, yes, this is a racist video for explaining what Black Lives Matter means. Now, to explain it a different way, and this is one that's been used many times, and again, I hope most people now understand this stuff, but it's okay if you don't. It's okay if you don't. There's no shaming here. It's good to learn and grow. Imagine if a house is on fire. Do you say, oh, well, all houses matter. We need to bring a fire truck to all the houses. Or do you acknowledge that, no, this house is on fire. We need to put the fire out on this house. That's all Black Lives Matter means. It doesn't mean that if you're not black, that your life doesn't matter. It just means that, hey, there's a systemic problem here that is targeting black people. So Black Lives Matter, acknowledge that. That's all that is saying. But TikTok in 2023 apparently does not understand this, or I'm sure they do understand this, and there are people on that team that simply don't give a shit. So he posted his message with TikTok support here, saying, LOL, TikTok did not ban me for a BLM post and claim it's hateful misconduct. No way. So this is what he wrote to them about, his account, how his editor also got banned. They responded saying, got it, one moment while I check on these. They reply again an hour later saying, or actually about 20 minutes later, look at that, quick service, saying, hi again, Hasan. After speaking directly with our suspension team, the ban will stay due to hateful behavior. We apologize. We cannot give you better news. Thank you for your patience and understanding. There's no way to properly... There's no defense of this, clearly. So according to TikTok, this is from Kotaku, according to TikTok community guidelines, hate speech and behavior are defined as content that attacks, threatens, incites violence against, or otherwise dehumanizes an individual or a group. The platform also delves into hateful ideology, explaining it is rhetoric that demonstrates clear hostility toward people because of their protected attributes, such as age, disability, ethnicity, gender, race, religion, sex, and the like. Any content fitting these criteria, including those promoting or justifying violence and claiming supremacy over a group of people, will be removed from the platform and could possibly result in a permanent ban on TikTok. It's very obvious that Hasan's video does not do that. So look, I'll link to this below the video if you really care enough to go through their guidelines here on what they allow and don't allow. It's very clear. It does not break the guidelines. But just to help explain the video a little bit, because you may be wondering what was with, why is there a knife cutting cake? So if you're not on, and why is this game running? If you're not on TikTok, it's an interesting place. So there are certain trends that, begin to go viral and that people often repeat. And this was an attempt to kind of ride on that wave. So quote here from Hasan's editor saying, our latest video was posted on January 16th and started doing really well because it satirized the current TikTok trend of pages that pair multiple colorful, engaging videos together to increase watch time. I'm not sure which part constitutes hateful behavior, as the clip used is of him explaining why Black Lives Matter is a phrase meant to highlight the systemic oppression of Black people in the U.S. And so, as I said, Hasan is now reinstated, yet as of recording this, it's maybe changed now, but his editor is still banned. Like, to go as far as to ban his editor, who didn't post the video, by the way. His editor didn't post the video. Hasan posted the video, yet they knew who his editor was and also banned him by association. Just the way these platforms are run, and it's not just TikTok. We're talking all of them. They are all trash in their own way. And I'll get to YouTube in a minute here, and Twitch, because that also highlights another issue. So in case I covered this when this happened because it's so crazy. He was also banned on Twitch for saying cracker because it was viewed as being an anti-white slur. You can call me cracker all you like, by the way. I don't give a shit. This is so... There is no power in the word cracker. It has not been used historically to oppress white people. That is the issue with other words that are used to oppress other groups. In the case of white people and cracker, this is not in our history of holding down the white man. This has not been a problem. So this, I just found this funny, so I want to share this. This was later on, this is last year. Twitch star gets cracker pass from Wheat Thins after getting banned for saying it. Brilliant move here. Brilliant marketing move by Wheat Thins to do this. So they gave him this this little plaque here with the Wheat Thins cracker pass for Hasan. Just hilarious. But YouTube also has an issue. And by the way, Facebook, I'm not even talking, Facebook is just maybe the worst in terms of the way that algorithm works and what they prop up. The audience on Facebook, if you're watching this Facebook on Facebook, by the way, maybe you're one of the good ones. But the way that videos are propped up on there, it is just insane what hits the most popular. But YouTube has their own issues. So they promote what they call authoritative news. So this happened after the big hoopla around fake news in 2016, which there was some, accurate criticisms and worry around, but they grouped all of us into that one group. So authoritative news, you essentially have to have a website that is connected to your YouTube account, meaning you have to be able to pay for a staff, and basically you have to be a corporation. So CNN's in there, of course, MSNBC, but also Fox News, the Daily Wire, These are large companies, in some cases, in the Daily Wire's case, backed by billionaires. That's how they operate. That count as authoritative news simply because they have a major website attached to their YouTube account. So YouTube, which used to be about you, the individual, being able to go on a website and give people your thoughts, your opinions, and news and whatnot. No longer is YouTube, at least in the news space, about you. It's about massive corporations. So since that turn, this is back, I think, in 2018, channels like mine, like Kyle Kalinske, like Humanist Report, and many others have been suppressed in the algorithm to the benefit of channels like CNN, MSNBC, and Fox News. So if you can go back to find videos from like CNN, MSNBC back in like 2015. They were not getting many views until this change happened after 2016. And then those channels began getting promoted more on the page. And that's when they really began to see a rise in popularity. But also going on from this piece, they write, this is Wired, YouTube is also expanding a feature currently available in 17 countries that shows up on the homepage during breaking news events. This section of the homepage will only surface videos from sources YouTube considers authoritative. The same goes for the videos that YouTube recommends viewers watch next. These changes attempt to address the problem of misinformation online without adding more human moderators. With some 450 hours of video going up on YouTube every minute, quote, human curation isn't really a viable solution, says YouTube's chief product officer. So all of this is a problem. I understand, the need to rely somewhat on machine learning when it comes to the algorithm and flagging videos that may be harmful to viewers or may, break the terms of service, and then flag that so that a human sees it. But to claim you can't just add more human moderators, when you are Google, you absolutely have the capital to hire more people to properly go through this stuff, and not even necessarily the videos, because there are countless videos, tons of hours, but channels the size of mine, channels the size of Secular Talk, Humanist Report, channels that have over 100,000 subscribers, are prominent in the news space, in the independent news space. You absolutely have the ability to have human reviewers look at these channels and look at all of our work over years and think, okay, what are they doing? Are they trying to break the terms of service? Are they being intentionally divisive or hateful? No, we're here to try and inform people, and we often rely on sources that I showcase all my sources in the description box on YouTube, so you can do even further reading if you want. So it's very clear what we do, and we do it from an honest place. Yet still, we are lumped in with garbage channels from, the far right that do incite violence and consistently break the terms of service. It's a completely disgusting system that still has not been addressed. We're talking years now of this garbage, and you see its impact on our channel. So this sort of, difference here between subscribed and not subscribed when it comes to watch time is unheard of with channels of this size and how people normally find these videos. So most of my videos are watched by subscribers. Not subscribed, 43%. So this is over the last 28 days. You go to, a fashion channel, a car channel, a tech channel, a gaming channel, this number is reversed to a much larger degree. So more viewers in any other area that isn't news, their views come from people that are not subscribed, because clearly the vast majority of people on YouTube are not subscribed to their channel. There are millions and millions and millions of people with accounts on YouTube or without accounts on YouTube. They just go, around browsing videos. That is where most people get their views. Yet they lock our views to our subscribers, cutting down the ability for us to reach a new audience. I mean, the whole reason I do this is to educate people. How am I going to educate anyone if just the same people are being served up the same videos? It's very frustrating. As someone that puts a lot of effort into what I do, I have for years, really tried to inform myself, be able to present this information in a way that can educate people, to have our views, our videos suppressed on a regular basis is incredibly frustrating. And it's just one of many examples, as I showed you. TikTok, Twitch, Facebook, whatever it is, they all do it in their own way. But man, it is a serious problem that needs to be addressed.